Hello, my name is Danny O'Brien. I'm the kitchen manager at Pizza Luce downtown. Today we're going to make all the food from scratch. Most of the information that you'll get from this cook manual is in here. So there's so much knowledge, I cannot tell you all of it, but I'm going to show you as much as I can with all the food that we produce today. This is an important information tool for anyone in the kitchen. It's called the food book. If you want to know anything about anything, gluten-free training, appetizers, salads, hoagies, pastas, pizzas, everything in here, core specs, recipes. It's got photos of everything we do in here, and this is a key ingredient to have a successful, it's a knowledge tool basically. It's got everything in here you want. It's got pasta salads, ice creams, desserts, every information you want in this book. Use it as a key guide. At this point I'm going to show you most of the traditional pizzas. The key thing about the cheese cup is it's very important for food cost and training to learn how much cheese goes on these pizzas. This is the cheese pizza. Again, slow on your sauce. You don't need to go too fast. I'm going to circular motion, make sure all the sauce is evenly spread. Cheese pizza is 12 ounces of cheese. The best way to do a cheese pizza is take that whole portion cup and drop it in one spot. As you can see, I'm not wasting a lot of cheese on this cheese grate. I'm not dragging cheese and flipping it all over the place and wasting cheese. I just simply spread out the cheese like this with my hand, again using it as a utensil. Make all the cheese even and creating that cheese dome. Flipping up my edges so all the cheese is not on the crust. Making all that cheese even, and just a sprinkle of oregano. Typical cheese. At this point, I could take this pizza and make it into a sausage pizza if I need be. The cheese and the sausage pizza are the same amount of cheese. This pizza is the margarita. Just shake your Bianca because the seasonings sit towards the bottom. You only need about 2 tablespoons, not too much. Take your spreader like this. Just spin your pizza one way and just use your spreader, kind of like frosting a cake. Go all the way to the edge. Get all the crust so it's nice and even. I take my fresh basil, put that towards the bottom because basil in the oven tends to burn if it's towards the top. And then I take my cheese. This one's only 5 ounces, which is right to that cup line. Sprinkle a little on the bottom. At this point, I'm going to take my bruschetta. Use your fingers to push it out towards the edge a little. And this is a combo cheese, so it's going to get 2 cheeses, Mott's and Parm. Parm is 2.5 ounces. This one you can go to the edge on this one too with the Parm. With the Bianca, it kind of gives it a rustic look on the edge. At this point, I'd take the remaining of the cheese, sprinkle. That one's a little shallow. And then fresh garlic. You really want to spread this out. You don't want large clumps of garlic. Fling it like this. Just a little edge toss like this. And fresh oregano. There's your margarita. This pizza right here we're going to make is the veggie. Spread out your sauce evenly. Get your 9 ounces of cheese. Your layer on the bottom. Then we're going to go straight to mushrooms. green pepper, black olive, diced tomato. Work toward your edges again. Can't just pile everything in the middle. And then we're going to grab some red onions. Push it out towards the edge. And then just finish off with your cheese. Use your fingers a little just to pat it down if you have any unevenness. And then just a sprinkle of oregano again. Watch your edges. And there's your veggie. This pizza right here is the Athena. Spread the Bianca all the way to the edge. This one's going to be 5 ounces of cheese, of mozzarella. This is 5 ounces. I'm just going to sprinkle a little on the bottom. Most of it I want towards the top on this one because you have so many ingredients. The spinach you really want to layer flat and close to the edges as much as possible. Take this with me. Coming down here. Grabbing some artichokes. You could break the artichokes up in your fingers so they spread out. Call them on olives. .5 ounces of feta. Kind of smash this with your fingers as you go. Diced tomato. Again, work your edges. Red onion. And the remainder of your mozz. Fresh garlic. And a pinch of oregano. This one you want close to the edge. And there's your Athena. Next pizza I'm going to do is the wild mushroom. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Spread all the way out to the edge. At this point it gets fresh basil. And your bottom cheese. Fresh arugula. Layer that out. Gets about 9/2 provolones. Just go around in a circle. There's 2 on this one. At this point you want to grab your wild mushroom mix. And this is what the people look for because it's obviously called the wild mushroom pizza. Caramelized onions. Spread these out. Don't really need a lot of these. about 2 ounces of provolone or Parmesan cheese. On the remainder of your mozz on top. Just let it sprinkle and let it fall through the holes. Flip your edges a little. Fresh garlic. And a little oregano. There's your wild mushroom. A lot of times we'll have a substitute cheese called Rinotta. So I'm going to show you a Rinotta with Athena. This goes with pretty much anything. If it's just the Rinotta, you could put the Rinotta on the pizza. But again, I'm going to use my spreader. Take my Rinotta cheese, put it in the middle. Again, you want this pliable, so the prep cooks make it pliable. And you really want to work a circle in this, just like your mashed potatoes or anything else. Keep spinning it. So it's nice and pliable like this. If it was a different pizza with Rinotta, let's say a rustler, let's just bypass the Bianca. You can put barbecue sauce in the middle and then red sauce on top of that. Go on top of the Rinotta. So you still have a base, Rinotta on the bottom and then sauce.